Well, I was having the best day of my life, ripping around Daytona like a bald eagle. I was flat out, avoided a wreck, which was awesome. I thought I was the best driver to ever exist in that moment.
Did you see that? For a split second, it looked like Cleetus McFarland's entire race was about to fall apart. A tiny mistake, a single mechanical issue, and everything could have ended right there. But instead of backing off, instead of letting the moment defeat him, he did something that shocked everyone watching. How did he keep control? How did disaster turn into one of the most talked about moments of the race? Stay with me, because this story is crazier than you think. Let's rewind to the Circuit of the Americas, better known as COTA. This isn't just another NASCAR track. This is a technical battlefield, long straights followed by sharp turns, elevation changes, braking zones that test even the most experienced drivers. It's the kind of place where confidence can disappear in one corner, and where preparation makes the difference between success and disappointment. Race day had that special feeling. Fans were on their feet, cameras ready, engines echoing through the circuit. Every team came prepared, every driver knew the pressure. Because at COTA, strategy matters just as much as speed. Cleetus McFarland entered the race with something to prove. Every lap was about learning, improving, and showing he belonged in the conversation. Racing isn't just about natural talent. It's about adapting quickly, trusting your team, and staying calm when things go wrong. And as we all know, things always go wrong in racing. Early in the race, everything looked smooth. The car felt competitive, lap times were consistent, and the team was communicating perfectly. But racing stories don't become memorable when everything goes according to plan. They become memorable when the unexpected shows up, and that unexpected moment arrived during a routine pit stop. Now, for fans who may not know, a NASCAR pit stop is like a perfectly choreographed dance. Each crew member has a job measured in seconds. Tire changes, tire carriers, fuelers, everyone moves with precision. One mistake can cost positions, or worse, end the race. Cleetus pulled into pit road right on schedule. The crew jumped into action. Old tires came off, fresh tires went on, fuel was delivered. Everything looked fast. Everything looked normal. But racing doesn't always give warnings. As the car dropped off the jack and accelerated out of the pit box, something wasn't right. One of the wheels wasn't fully secured. At first, it wasn't obvious. But within moments, the car began to feel unstable. Imagine driving at high speed and feeling something slightly off balance. That tiny vibration can quickly turn into a major problem. This is one of the most dangerous mechanical situations in racing. A loose wheel can force a driver to slow down immediately or risk losing control. Every driver knows this, and every team fears it. What made this moment incredible was Cleetus's reaction. No panic, no overcorrection, just calm decision-making. He carefully managed the car, reduced the risk, and avoided turning a bad situation into something much worse. That kind of composure doesn't come from luck. It comes from focus, awareness, and respect for the sport. NASCAR officials quickly reviewed what happened, and according to NASCAR rules, when a wheel comes loose after a pit stop due to improper installation, penalties are automatic. This isn't about blame, it's about safety. The rule is simple. If a wheel is not properly secured and creates a risk on track, the responsible pit crew members face suspension. In this case, 2 crew members received a 2-race suspension. It's a standard enforcement across the sport, designed to make sure every team treats wheel installation with maximum seriousness. Inside the garage, the mood was serious but focused. No excuses, just adjustments. Racing teams operate like families. When something goes wrong, they regroup, they learn, and they come back stronger. Losing 2 pit crew members for 2 races isn't easy. It means reshuffling responsibilities, bringing in replacements, and maintaining performance under pressure. But this is NASCAR. Adaptation is part of survival. Meanwhile, fans were already sharing their thoughts. Some fans said the penalty was fair because safety must always come first. Others said it was just an unfortunate mistake that happens even to the best teams. Many people focused on Cleetus himself, praising how he handled the situation with maturity and control. Racing analysts also joined the discussion. They pointed out how moments like this reveal a driver's true character. Anyone can drive when things are perfect, but staying composed when things go sideways, that's what earns respect. And this brings us to another important name connected to this racing environment, Ross Chastain.
And I just picked a spot on the wall, aimed right for it, and never questioned it.
Chastain did a video game move, but the car gets the wall wide open all the way around turn 3 and 4.
And parts flying, shit flying everywhere.
He went from 10th to 5th place. I have never seen anything like that before.
Ross built his reputation through determination. His journey wasn't built overnight. He worked his way through challenges, smaller opportunities, and constant pressure to prove himself. Stories like his remind fans that racing is about persistence as much as performance. Drivers like Ross and Cleetus share something important: the refusal to quit when things get difficult. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every challenge becomes motivation. Back at COTA, the race continued. The team adjusted strategy. Cleetus stayed focused on finishing strong and gaining experience. Because sometimes the biggest victory isn't a trophy. Sometimes it's proving you can recover when things don't go perfectly. Fans watching closely could see the determination. Every corner was taken with care. Every lap showed discipline. This wasn't about pushing recklessly. This was about finishing what he started, and that mindset matters. Because in racing, reputations are built on how you respond to adversity. Teams remember drivers who stay calm. Sponsors notice professionalism. Fans respect resilience. By the end of the weekend, the conversation wasn't just about the loose wheel anymore. It was about the save. It was about how close things came to going completely wrong, and how quickly things were stabilized. That's the kind of moment that earns long-term respect in the racing community. The team also used the experience as a learning opportunity. Procedures were reviewed. Communication was improved. Every great team does this. Mistakes aren't ignored, they're studied. Looking forward, the temporary suspension meant the team had to prepare differently for the next races. Backup crew members would step in. Training would intensify. Everyone would be expected to perform, and if there's one thing racing history shows, it's that strong teams often come back even more prepared after setbacks. For Cleetus McFarland, this moment became part of his racing story. Not because of the problem, but because of the response. Because fans remember how you handle pressure more than they remember the mistake itself. So what does this mean for the future? It means experience gained. It means stronger teamwork. It means another chapter in a journey that's still being written. As Cleetus continues building his presence in NASCAR, moments like this become stepping stones. Each race adds knowledge. Each challenge builds confidence. And for fans, that's what makes motorsports special. It's unpredictable. It's emotional. It's real. 1 second everything is fine. The next second you're solving a problem at high speed. And somehow, through preparation and determination, drivers find a way forward. So the next time you watch a NASCAR race, remember this story. Remember how close things came to going wrong. Remember how quickly things had to be managed. And remember that sometimes the most impressive moments aren't the wins, they're the saves. Because racing isn't just about being fast. It's about being ready. Ready for problems, ready for pressure, ready for the unexpected. And if this moment at COTA proved anything, it's that Cleetus McFarland is willing to face whatever comes next. Because in NASCAR, the story never really ends. There's always another race, another challenge, another chance to prove yourself. And maybe, just maybe, the next unbelievable moment is already waiting at the next green flag. If you enjoy stories like this, stories about determination, teamwork, and the reality behind racing, make sure you stay tuned. Because NASCAR always delivers drama, always delivers surprises, and always reminds us why we love the sport. Because sometimes the moments that almost go wrong turn into the moments we remember the most.